most people like eggs with breakfast, so today I'm going to demonstrate to you how to make delicious and fluffy scrambled eggs. First, I'm going to talk about the ingredients and equipment you need. Then I'm going to talk about combining the ingredients, and lastly, I'm going to talk about cooking everything together. What's the word for like?
Incredible.
I'm incredible to make this speech because I've eaten eggs for a long time and I've cooked them I've been cooking them for a bunch of years, and also I did a lot of research about this. So to make eggs, you're first going to need to gather your ingredients and measure them out, and also you're going to need your equipment. So for your ingredients, it's hard to see in the picture, but you're going to need butter. I did mine with 3 eggs, 2% milk, and then grated Parmesan cheese. For the milk, I use a generous splash, which is about like a quarter of a cup-ish. And then for grated cheese, you're going to need like 2 tablespoons. And then for the butter, you just need like a half-inch slice for greasing the pan. And then for your equipment, you're going to need like an 8-inch frying pan, a plate, a fork, and then a small bowl and a stove. And also, just like a side note, you're going to want to turn on the pan, being the stove once you got everything together. And according to popular science, the reason you use the milk and the eggs is because the fats in it help keep the proteins from breaking down, which helps keep the eggs like lighter and fluffier and from drying out. And I told you how to get everything ready. Next, I'll tell you about how to combine the ingredients. And combining them correctly is the key to making them well. So first, in your bowl, you're going to want to crack the eggs into it. And according to WikiHow, the easiest way to break an egg is to hold it in your dominant hand, kind of lengthwise, so like the ends are between your thumb and your middle finger. I put it actually in my non-dominant hand. And then you take like something hard. I do it with the butter knife. You're gonna use the like not rounded edge, the straight edge to tap the egg to break it, and then you like put it between your hands, kind of like that, so your thumb on either edge, and then just like crack it open. Make sure if any pieces of the shells like come out into the bowl with your stuff, take it out before you start whisking it or beating it. And then you're going to want to put the butter in the pan now to start melting once you get the eggs in there. And then you're going to want to like beat the eggs until they're nice and like frothy and the yolk is like mixed in with the whites. And then you can add the milk and the cheese, and you're going to want to beat it until it's nice and like bubbly like that and looks pretty, I guess. And now that I've talked about how to combine the ingredients, I'm going to talk to you about cooking it. Cooking is the last step, but it's also very important. First, you want to pour the egg mixture into the pan and stir a little bit with your spatula, just to like break things up so it doesn't get that like weird brown cooking underneath. You're gonna need to continually like go back and like poke them a little bit. According to the Huffington Post, stirring the egg, it helps to break up clumps, or curds as they're called, during the cooking, so that they don't get like all thick and dry, and it gives it a bit of a smoother texture. And then you're going to continue cooking and currying until they look mostly dry, which you can't really see in that picture because it's dark to start with, but you'll see there's not a lot of moisture in it. According to my dad, who's been cooking eggs for a really, really long time, you want to cook them on a lower heat for a longer time because it's going to let everything cook more evenly, and then you'll get like all the more moisture out of it. And once your eggs are ready, you use the spatula in your dominant hand, in the frying pan, in the handle in your non-dominant hand. You're gonna like lift the eggs up and onto your plate, and then you're ready to eat it. You can put the condiments like ketchup, salsa, hot sauce, anything like that you want to put on there. You can do that, and then you're ready to eat. In conclusion, there are many steps necessary to making scrambled eggs. Making perfectly fluffy and light scrambled eggs is something that combines science and technique. First, I told you about the ingredients and technique and equipment you need for making the eggs. And then I talked to you about how to combine the ingredients. And lastly, I talked to you about cooking. I hope that you'll be able to make good eggs with this.